Welcome to my palatial abode, which is going to be yours for a short while. It's really fantastic, lovely place, isn't it? But today is an amazing vibe on this show because we're launching a brand new phone. Always gets me excited. But we also have very exciting guests that are going to be joining me on the show. So, without further ado, I've got my coffee ready. Let's start the show. So to all the Flipkart viewers, we bring to you the most awaited tech launches. I know you keep waiting for them, right? So it all happens here. Conversation corners, vibrant guests, and much more only on the 0 hour, powered by Oppo Reno 8T 5G. Smartphones today are more than a device. I mean, for us, it's our complete world, right? So apart from the functional aspects, they become an extension of our personality. The phone you carry is you. Now, there was a time, not that far back, the phone was just phone, SMS, maybe a blurry picture. But that's all gone today. It's an enhanced version of us. Guys, you can now grab the most indulging smartphone which looks stunning. And it's an upgrade that we all have been waiting for. In no time, the sale for Oppo Reno 8T 5G will be live right here on the 0 hour. Also viewers, we have a mystery box which is there, in the right corner of your screens. And we're giving out free smartphones and many other rewards. I've got two fab guests joining me today. I can't wait to meet them, and I can't wait for you to meet them. First up, the lady in question. Well, what do I say about her, man? She's cool, she's classy, she's fashionable, she's stylish. Pop culture is her, because everything she does, everyone loves. We hate her for that, and we love her for that as well. My greatest pleasure to introduce all of you to Malaika Arora. Everybody. Hi, Malaika.
Hi, thank you for that lovely introduction.
It's all true, every single word of it. And you know, thank you so
much. Love me? Is that it?
Yeah, because we love everything about you. But you know, we want to be like you. And that's how it's always been for everyone. First of all, I have to...
you got to sit really elegantly like you.
Is this all right?
That's fine for now.
First of all, I have to say that thank you, Paps, for allowing her to reach here on time for this live show.
Made it on time.
And not just on time, you know, I think everyone here is waiting for those words of wisdom. The years have gone by. Like I said, everything you do is so relevant. Everything you try, you know, they've sort of like following. You know, when we were young, they used to say, be a leader, not a follower. So what's your trade secret? No matter what you do, it's always out there.
You just said it actually. The magic word was exactly what you just said, staying relevant. And if you can actually stay relevant through the years, that's the key, that's the secret. Literally.
But you don't have to try.
No, but sometimes you've got to make that effort to stay relevant in every aspect of yours, because it's very easy to get, you know, to kind of get sucked into the same old pattern and the same old routine because you're so used to it. You somewhere just settle into that. How do you rise above that and actually stay relevant? So that is the key and the essential for anybody to actually, you know, be around and sustain for X amount of time and years. Because I think I keep saying that women, we all come with a certain shelf life. So
not you.
Well, that's general perception. So how do you actually move beyond that shelf life? That is the most important.
Actually, just like the Oppo Reno 8T 5G brings style and tech together, Malaika, the OG of the fashion and glamour world and the OG tech guru of our country, is someone who all you 0 hour viewers are very familiar with, the one and only Rajiv Makhni.
Woohoo!
My 17 people here clap.
Woohoo! So good to see you.
Welcome, sir.
What fabulous introductions he's been giving. Like, wow.
Glorious.
Trust me, it wasn't part of the script.
Full of the most beautiful adjectives.
Yeah, and I have to say, I agree with you, okay? But I don't agree with something you said, okay?
What is it that
you said? That you've got to keep becoming more and more relevant as time goes by. You're way more relevant now than ever before, which is almost near impossible.
But that only happens because with every passing year, you kind of wanting to up that game and wanting to stay relevant,
No,
right?
but brilliant. Yeah.
You know, but when we talk about relevance in a space of today where 15 seconds is how relevant you stay sometimes with Instagram. You know, when you're a tech guru, let's put it this way, and with every single person, you know, biting at your heels, do you really have to like sort of read up 24/7 to be in touch with what's happening across the world to stay ahead?
You know, actually that then would be the most stressful job in the world. It's just purely and absolutely based on passion. If you don't have passion for tech, tech comes at you left, right and center, all four directions, 24/7, relentless. If you try and read up on it, you will absolutely go nuts. So either you've got the passion to really, really like what you do, or you'll be irrelevant like this. So I have to tell you an anecdote, okay? So you know where she and I met for the first time? We met at my wedding. And I have to tell you that the first question she asked me was which phone to buy. So I know that it's been going on for a while,
Oh my
Malaika.
God, see, I keep asking.
No, but everyone will ask you the same thing. Ma'am, what's in style today? What's cool? What's lit? What's in? You also have to maintain that, no? You have that little list. Just follow me. Just follow me. That's enough.
That's it. Just pull out this constant thing list.
But it's true. You know, so we've got like obviously something today that we're very excited about. And this gentleman right here is going to excite us a little bit more. But I want to ask you, the Oppo Reno 8T 5G, how excited are you on a scale of like say 1 to 10?
So I'll tell you what, the interesting thing with the Oppo, the brand itself, is that, you know, like they used to, there's a dialogue in a movie, na, Amitabh Bachchan said, agar mooche ho to kya nathu laga, something like that, right? So agar camera ho and some features ho, to Oppo jaise. That's become pretty much the way Oppo is described out there. It's an incredibly improved user experience. It's an incredible phone because Oppo technologies really get it right. I think it's absolutely amazing. And if you're asking me on a scale of, you know, how excited I am, okay, so I was very excited that I heard that you're hosting. I was super excited that Malaika is with me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Oppo 8T 5G is the ultimate.
11 on 10.
Oh, absolutely. Very excited.
But because you're excited,
Very.
and you've placed the phone above Malaika, I might as well call it in. So can we have the big phone coming out here? There we go.
Wow.
Wow.
It's got like
pretty dramatic.
the ice as well. I love it.
Wow.
Malaika, could you please do
So,
us the honors?
this is a smoking hot phone. Can you just say it
Literally
even before you
otherwise.
actually do this, right?
Can I do
Alright.
the honors?
Yeah, please, it's all
only
yours.
you can do the honors.
Ta-da!
Yes.
Are you ready?
Yes.
On a count of 3.
1, 2, 3. Whoa! All right.
Wow.
Yeah, to everybody out there, this is as dramatic as it gets.
Quite the reveal, I have to say.
Do you get that same experience every time you get a brand new phone in your hand? Malaika, this is for both of you. Does a new gadget excite you?
I'm like a child. I'm like a child. Like the minute I have, firstly, I'm so paranoid that I shouldn't drop it. Don't worry, I'm not going to drop it. It's just
I was
something that
I was about to say, Kate,
yeah,
it
so I'm
was-
always that. That's the first thing. And I'm so excited. I keep looking, checking it out, feeling it.
And it
It's
also
so
looks very
light.
sleek.
It's so light.
Yeah, it is. This is sunrise gold, by the way. That's midnight black.
Yes.
Everyone who's watching us live right now, of course, the Oppo Reno 8T 5G. You know, Malaika's loved it. Rajiv, of course, has loved it. And you know, this fantastically very good-looking phone. So, Malaika, if you look at it the first time, you know, when you pick up some clothes, you pick up bags, you pick up accessories. Similarly, this is a phone. What are the first things that come to your mind right now? First thing.
Price factor?
That's the first thing that comes to your mind.
For you,
Yeah. Okay, what do you think?
Yeah,
No,
I think
Excuse me.
Just
I'm
looks
very-
good, let's
I'm
take it.
Yeah, no, I'm very frugal that way. Listen, I run a home. I'm a mother. I need to be very, very particular about these things.
Right.
I need to see that it fits into my budget.
so many things people are finding out about
So
you.
price,
but what about looks? Don't.
of course. I mean, don't you judge everything by the cover? Isn't that the way it is? So yes, I think that's another thing. So price factor, the way it looks, and I think touch and feel is very important. You need to see that, and I think this looks really, really sleek. I love the curves.
Yes. Thinner, lighter are the two big things that phones are moving to. But you just, you know, in most of my reviews, I do something where I say that, listen, it's this thin, this light. Can I shave with it? This is one of those. Look
So
how
I
thin
always
it
say
is.
that, can it fit into my bag?
Yeah, so see, we all
Very
have our
important.
little
It
ways
has to
of...
fit into my handbag. And have you seen our little our bags? They're like really tiny.
This one is going to actually be the complete of it. Technically, Rajiv, if you look at it, what are they going to look forward to? Everyone here who's watching it,
Yeah,
they've seen a phone, they want to know exactly.
Yeah, so you know, just besides just talking about specs, which everybody throws out, I really like to humanize the phone, right? So I'll tell you the specs and let me tell you why each of these is important, because that's what really matters, right? So luxurious 120 hertz 3D curved screen, 108 megapixel portrait camera, and again I'm repeating, these are the main things I'm telling you, and I will actually tell you why these matter, right?
108 megapixels.
Yeah. Just to give you an example, the first ever camera phone had a 0.11 megapixel camera. So this one is about 11, 12, 100 times a better camera. That's how, when you said technology progresses, this is where it's becoming better, yet that phone was that thick, big, you know. You remember those phones? Those used to be weapons.
Chunky,
Yeah.
Weapons, those used to be weapons. This,
And very
Good
few
at
have
somebody, yeah.
So they always say like, the things that you have are an extension of your personality, style, what it reflects on you. And I think everyone actually uses that because the phone is the primary accessory today for everyone. So, just tech features and requirements are not enough to sort of, take you into that zone. Would you also recommend, Malaika, that these features are your number one go-to for any person? What are the, if you had to choose 2 or 3 things in a phone, what would they be for you if you just had to choose?
Which is what you said actually, in today's day and age, your phone is an extension of yourself. And we're constantly traveling, we're constantly doing things. Our phones become our everything. We need everything on it, which is easily accessible. I need a great camera, very important. I mean,
Of course.
don't we all love a good selfie?
Are you a good photo clicker?
Photo takeouter. That's just so wrong. It's just wrong English.
What is it? What is the correct word for it? A person who takes great pictures.
Am I a great photographer?
Yeah, or you take
I'm a
good
great
pictures.
photographer, yeah.
Somehow I just don't use photography with a phone. I'd rather use it with a camera.
No.
So, but then look at that. Look at that as well. I mean, cameras are beautiful. I mean, they're great for, people who are photographers, bulky. Here there's a phone that is this light, this elegant, and you have a camera that you said is just...
Technically, the display of the Oppo, is it? Let's just talk about it.
It's got an AMOLED display. Again, I'll speak to you about why AMOLED display is the future, and it's already got it. I'll get you to do the demo. Normally, sometimes when you're having a long conversation, you hold a phone for a very long time, right? And if the sides are a little blocky, you get actually finger fatigue. You'll actually get a mark. Now take this phone and squeeze it as hard as you can.
Bindas.
Okay. Now, are you feeling any discomfort? Because the curved edges make it very easy, and also it's very easy because of the fact that it looks good, right? Everything kind of falls over. Like, why do we love infinity pools when we go to a hotel?
Yeah, it's endless.
Flows over.
I don't like sharp lines. I
Exactly.
don't. Like,
So
even
which
in my
is- which-
home, it's just nicer and more pleasing to the eyes, softer. Sides. That's
do
it.
those lines sort of make them fit better in our hand? Is that the reason
It's
why?
fit better. It's exactly what she said. We humans like things that do not have sharp edges. So therefore, a curved edge gives you a better in-hand feel. Everything flows over. See now,
It does.
It's not ending. It's moving on and on. So that's why it's good. And 120 hertz. If you're a gamer or any of the children, they will tell you that 120 hertz basically means that when you're gaming, when you're looking at a movie, when you're seeing that on a phone, it's unexpected and it just makes all multimedia, gaming, movies, TV shows look that much better. So beautiful curves, 7.7 mm only is how thin it is. 171 grams, we spoke about how light, that's how light it is. All that
Incredible.
tech. Imagine in 171 grams, they're giving you what in 20 years back they couldn't fit in a whole room like this. That's how much.
108 megapixels.
Yeah, unbelievable, right? A 120 hertz fast refresh rate, flagship level display which provides rich, vibrant visuals and displays 1.07 billion colors, 64 times more. Flawless, subtle color transitions, gives every image a very natural look. The 120 hertz ultra high refresh rate gives a very smooth experience, whatever multimedia you actually take or use. When you see all these things around which are borders, right? 93% of what the human eye is seeing right now is screen. The border almost melts out. Normally, very difficult to even get above 85.
Should we show a video?
Yeah.
As to how this differentiates
Exactly.
this phone?
I was just going to
the others.
say,
Yeah.
show me something.
Okay, so let me just show
so I
you
can actually tell.
something. Okay.
Oh shoot. Now see?
Yeah.
The
Oh my
curve.
God, yeah.
And
It does.
see how
yes.
that's infinity,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it does have
You
that.
get almost cinemascopic feel, and then all the action that you're seeing, the colors that are changing, there's no lag, there's nothing that bleeds out, it's all just
But
perfect.
that happens in a lot. You see that bleeding happen, which is a very weird thing. That feature.
You're not going to see it here at all.
I
It's
feel like
just
I'm sitting
all
in a
looks-
theater, in a cinema and watching.
The excitement of seeing something new, first of all, then having all these candies that come on top of it and make it even more exciting to eat. Amazing. But the camera has sort of followed you all your life. You've had like these extra pair of eyes, but these days it seems like there are 100 pairs of eyes on you. So the camera actually is following you all the time. So are you extra mindful of it? Are you following the camera yourself also to see how's it going, how the angles and all that? Does that work with you?
Well, it has its pros and cons. It definitely does. I mean, there are sometimes some angles that you definitely don't want, and like you wonder why, and then you're trolled for it forever.
Do you watch your memes and trolls?
I do sometimes. I mean, someone or the other keeps sending it to me, and I find some hysterical. Some of them I think are so original that I can't help but like fall down laughing. But I think, yeah, the whole pap culture, it's just completely changed the whole feel of accessibility. I mean, I feel now you kind of reach out to your fans or to people who like you and watch you. You've kind of brought the world even closer. I mean, sometimes you travel, people come up to you like, "Arey, it's almost like they know. It's like they know you. You know, it's like yeah,
in the flesh.
It's like literally like that. That's the kind of closeness, and that's what's brought us close. And of course, I think I've said this even earlier. I think back in the day, if you saw the paps, they would be running and lugging equipment with them, which was just ridiculous. It was not possible, and they were on scooties and bikes and trying to get their way in with heavy equipment. Now you see none of it.
Actually, this 6.7-inch screen contains all of our world, right? Reminds us to drink water, check our fashion game, and of course a selfie game. We've got to take it, right? Smartphone indeed is very smart and is our buddy to pull up our A game as well. But let's confess, we are a little too obsessed with everything to do with our phones. Now, I have a list of allegations, okay, of the phone habits, which I want Malaika and Rajiv to tell if they've been found guilty or not. Okay, this is for both of you guys. Guilty or not, I'm going to ask you some questions. First of all, drum roll, ta-da! All right. Checking your phone the second you wake up, both of you.
I don't.
Neither do I. I only do it and I wake up twice at night in between to actually check.
You don't wake up and check your phone?
No, I don't. Actually, believe it or not, I actually did that through lockdown.
Yeah.
So I made sure it's a conscious effort not to do that the minute I
This
wake
is
up.
deliberate. You've
It's
actually
deliberate.
made
I
a
worked
conscious
on
effort.
myself.
Listen,
with
can
that.
we just get the hamper right now? Just finish it right now. How is this possible? Okay, second question. People on other screens trying to read their chats in a plane.
Guilty.
Yeah,
Guilty.
really?
It's just impossible not to.
But my phone now
Has that?
You have
has
that,
a
yeah,
guard. So my nephews, they keep saying,
Yeah.
why is your phone so cool? What is that? Like, it's a guard. You can't
it's
see
a little
anything.
blur for
Yeah.
But listen, it's near impossible, especially on flights and otherwise. You try so hard not to, but then there's something
But
that
the font size should be big. If it's small, I can't see anyways. I'm sure I'll go like this.
Irrespective, I'm
Yeah,
still trying
listen,
to
yeah.
All right, okay. Punching and typing constantly. No? You probably be typing like this.
Actually, I put it at a height, I'll be honest.
Really?
I prop it up on a pillow like that, and then because they say it's not good for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
side.
Okay, listen,
and
we're going to go back to being
cervical,
the bench
after some
thing,
time, it's
yeah.
all going to be like that. So,
Please follow these words. Never a truer word has been spoken on television. This is live TV, all right. Scrolling while having food or even a conversation with someone on a coffee table, suppose.
guilty.
Yeah?
Bad manners, but guilty.
Doomsday scrolling on social media apps before bed.
I doubt if anybody can get away from this one. Yeah, totally guilty. Not possible to get away.
Yeah. You, social media apps 24/7?
Not 24/7.
Just before you.
But just before you go off to sleep, you do a final.
Yeah, come on, just let's see what's happened just before. Before 12
एक
o'clock.
झलक तो
हाँ, वही तो,
बनता है
झलक
यार,
दिखला
एक
दो।
झलक।
Two places where you do take the phones, in the bathroom and the kitchen. Guilty or not?
Guilty.
Not kitchen.
Not kitchen.
Of course, I need it in the kitchen.
Oh,
When I'm
okay.
cooking, I need recipes and
Recipe,
stuff. I
exactly,
need my phone.
YouTube.
I'm constantly checking.
Drunk texting, tweeting, Instagramming.
No, but I have used it as an excuse for messages that I may have sent which I regret later.
Inadvertently.
So easy to say, listen, pocket texted, drunk texted. So used as an excuse, never done it in real life.
Okay, not deleting the recent apps.
Something that I would do in a flash. We all download too many apps and we just leave them out there. It's ruining your phone's entire performance also.
And it's also dangerous these days, right?
Yeah,
It's
I'm telling
fishy,
you.
you
Yeah,
never know
yeah.
what's happening.
You have no idea what that app might be doing in the
Sometimes just
background.
sitting over there, I don't know, probably messing with your phone or something like that, like unnecessarily, more than just clutter on the phone.
No,
And
absolutely.
if you watch too many conspiracy theory stories, you think that they were watching you, listening to you.
But anyways, I think they're watching and listening. I genuinely think that.
Okay, that's a whole different show. We will be having that live one day very soon.
Yeah. Every time I say something, it pops up on my screen. So clearly someone's listening, right?
But well done, well played.
Thank you.
But who wins the
Yeah,
hand?
declare
So
a winner.
you-
Declare a winner.
For you,
ये क्या है यार, ये तो-
there is nobody who wakes up and does not check their phone.
Chalo, so I win the hand. Just by that.
You win it.
On that, I
Yes.
even actually concur.
Yes, even I'm shocked.
Unbelievable.
आप भी shocked हो ना? Yes. But इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि आपको ये उनका follow करना है. बाकी बहुत सारी चीजें that you can follow.
You know, Salil, ये जो आपने allegation, especially जो last वाला लगाया ना, it completely falls flat with the Oppo Reno 8T 5G.
This has been brilliant, and you know, smartphones are brilliant as well. They've changed our lives in ways that we can't imagine. But now we can't imagine a life without them. It's almost like 1 + 1 is that. Everything in our lives are replaceable now, I think, except for phones. Everything inside the phone, it's fantastic. But I think the number one thing for any phone, would it be a camera?
The most used feature of a phone.
Wow.
Which is why, like I said right in the beginning, Oppo does great cameras, but in this one, they've actually just outdone themselves. So 108 megapixel ultra clear portrait expert. This is Oppo's first 108 megapixel camera. You know, the ultra high resolution of this kind of a camera with the Nona Pixel Plus technology, it combines 9 pixels into one giant pixel. Can you imagine the amount of light that it's taking into each pixel, enabling you to capture every moment with unprecedented clarity and detail. And all this clarity that's brought about by, like I said, the 108 megapixel ultra high resolution sensor. Now it makes it possible for users to crop and recreate the photos. With just one shot, users can freely crop, edit, and discover previously hidden aspects of your photo. You're literally going to see things you didn't know were there in that photo when you were taking it.
And no resolution loss, everything
that's
perfect.
the reason why it's 108 megapixel. The number of pixels that are making that picture mean that you're not going to lose resolution. And in the front, it comes with a 32 megapixel selfie camera and a 2 megapixel depth camera. Which
Wow.
Okay, but I'll tell you about one feature in this that is going to, if you both don't go, wow,
Yeah.
I'll change my name to anything you want. Okay? This has something called a microscopic camera. So you've heard of macro and you've heard of microscopes. This puts both of them together. Upgraded 40x micro lens gives you 40x magnification. You know, this broadens the boundaries of phone photography, allowing the user to explore the micro world and discover a new frontier in everyday life. I'm going to give you a demo that really is going to make all of them go wow. And then the IA Portrait Super Resolution, which harnesses the power of artificial intelligence deep learning to reduce pixel noise and facial blurring, enhancing portraits in even very, very low light conditions. Okay, but to do this right, I don't have anything here that I can show you. So anybody on the 17 people that you keep referring to, anybody wearing, let's say, a nice denim jacket, denim jackets have that. Okay, great.
Oh, okay.
Bring it in, bring it
my,
in.
you
Okay, bring it
ready?
in. Okay, so at a normal human distance, the denim jacket has something written.
Yeah.
Can you read what is it?
No.
No. Watch this. Let's put this here. Let's just get this
This
here.
needs to be
Yeah.
viewed up.
Remember,
close.
it's a challenge.
That's
Oh my God.
possible. That is not possible.
That's not. I've never seen this.
That's like one of those literally
that's
under
a
the
proper
microscope.
microscope
Malakas,
thing.
please say wow.
It is. No, it's double wow. If there's anything like that.
So, you know, can we see
You
this?
can't. And
That
it just
was written
automatically.
on
You
this
can't see.
button.
This is nothing. You can't see anything.
I've
that's
gone
the
into
E.
one
one
letter
letter.
of
Forget the word,
of
the
100
letter.
words, 100 letters that are there, and you can see the metal texture.
Here, see that?
Oh wow, that is. You know, come on, 17 people.
Yes, and my name continues to be Rajiv Makhni.
I mean,
I
awesome.
have a question on this. Is this the only phone of its kind? Like,
Yeah,
with
it's a
this?
very rare feature. It's something which literally, when you try it for the first time, and you'll be trying it hundreds of times after that, everybody goes wow, and it's right there in front
And
of
it's
you.
called the micro.
The microscopic, the feature that it can actually.
So 40x and
Wow.
20x is the
And right now, let me tell you, I
Yeah.
took a 20x. Huh? I can do a 40x
You can do
on this.
40x.
You can go into even more details. You could go into literally a pinprick
I'm
and
thinking
make
of
it
a
look
diagnostic chamber right now. Going into that.
It is quite amazing to pull
That's
that
amazing. Yeah,
off in
that's
a
fab.
camera, right?
This is what technology does. It scares you and excites you at the same time.
They say that
True. So true.
Absolutely.
I mean, on one hand, sometimes it really shakes you up and you really get nervous, and on the other hand, you just can't help but go wow.
And because how easy it is. It's just boom. There we go.
on last count, 160 standalone devices have been replaced by a phone. Now we can say 161 because the microscope just got replaced too, right? So it's amazing. All these were standalone devices. 160 of them have been replaced.
Talk about replacement theory. That's what the phone does.
Redundant.
Yeah, it's zero. Finished. Wow. We've reached
Amazing.
another level.
And so even more interesting, the AI portrait, we all talk about taking the right selfies. Now artificial intelligence kicks in. So you'll be just taking a selfie. Let's say you're at an airport, or let's say you've gone skiing. It's all white. Right? The phone will automatically adjust everything through artificial intelligence to make sure you and the background looks absolutely perfect. You have to do nothing but just get the art of the selfie right. The rest of the artwork and the artistry, the phone will do. So AI is playing a huge role now.
I come to the important part. You want to do this, you want to go skiing somewhere, you don't want to be stuck with the phone battery going out. How's the battery and how's the processor? Is it fast enough to sort of
Okay, so
make you
My
do
constant
everything?
worry, battery life.
But I'll tell you what, at one time they used to say, what's the biggest problem, pain point in a phone? It always used to be battery. Now, for most people, it's not even in the top 10. And I'll tell you why. Battery life has really increased. Fast chargers have come in, which this one has, 67 watt SuperVOOC charger. And even more importantly, the processors have become so good, so frugal, they give you incredible power and performance and use very little sips of battery. So this one has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 5G processor, 8 GB of RAM, and again, the operating system is the OS 13. So in all ways, this is a phone that is all about incredible energy and performance. Something like, I think, Malaika, you are. All about performance,
ticking all the boxes,
and energy, and
I love it. Go on, just go on.
There used to be this
Say a few
ad
more
where
things.
something like "Ki kara papa petrol khatam."
Khatam hi nahi honda.
So what's with your battery, Malaika?
Yes, you're like the Energizer bunny. It's always there.
I remember you once, I watched one of your, where you were talking some tech jargon, and you said you don't really need to completely charge it to 100%. That actually ruins.
In fact, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't, right?
Unfortunately, I saw that as well, and
I saw
I
that.
keep waiting.
And now I'm
Trying to pull it
so
out.
careful. So I now reserve.
Wow.
It's not all the way.
Oh, so this advice is not just phone advice; it's life advice.
That's it. See, and I heard you actually say that.
Good. So
and I
this is-
still remember.
Tech specs for battery life for the the tech junkies out there. What would this be?
So this is exactly what she was also speaking about, to keep the battery healthy. This already has all that built into the software, right? So it's got a battery health engine. It'll actually help the battery last for over 1,600 charging cycles. If you actually look at what that means, if this lasts a day and a half, now just do the multiplication out there.
Saying about
You're
5.5
talking
years.
Yeah, 5.5 years, the battery health will continue to be like it was right in the beginning.
Wow.
And then the SuperVOOC charging, I spoke about that fact that suddenly you may realize 5 minutes at an airport before you take a flight, 5 minutes before you're leaving home or from work, and you've got a 5-6 hours of something where you'll not be able to charge. Plug this in for 5-7 minutes, you're good for it'll last you pretty much through the day.
Wow, just one feature after another. It's just like heavily loaded, every single box ticked out. The battery is great, the camera is great, the phone is great, and the smartphone is going to come at a price 29,999, 29,999.
That's a great price, yeah.
I'd like to tell you that right here, right now, for the first time ever, the sale for Oppo Reno 80 5G is live.
Whoa.
I know you all have been waiting for this with bated breath. Go get your hands on this amazing smartphone. But there are lots of offers. Let me tell you the offers. 3,000 off on selected bank cards. Very important to have the right
So what,
card.
you get it for 26,999?
Brilliant. The maths is also perfect there. So don't miss out to buy the smartphone with the Flipkart's affordability options like no cost EMI starting from rupees 5,000 a month. And it doesn't end there. 3,000 off on exchange of your old smartphone. So don't keep it lying at home.
Okay, so that is the most exciting. Because sometimes you're like, kya kare
what do you
purana
do with it?
phone
What do you do with
ke?
that
So
phone,
please
yeah.
bolo.
That itself is brilliant.
Wow.
Ease
Amazing.
is fantastic. And now that it's all there, 26,999 with lots of options.
That is really superbly priced. See?
Thank you so much, everyone who's joining us. But before we let you go, This or that. It's a fun game. We pit each, both of you. You don't have to be in agreement with each other.
Yeah, okay.
Or with the questions. Like the guilty and not guilty, there was agreement. Okay. Malaika, you're caught stalking your co-star using a proxy account or accidentally sending a screenshot of the person you screenshotted. This or that.
Accidentally sending a screenshot. Yeah. इतना time नहीं है proxy account के लिए बाबा.
What about you, sir?
This and that.
अच्छा, both.
Which
for
part
me it's
won't
that.
it?
Alright, okay. Be blocked by your ex or be unfollowed by your favorite star. What would you choose?
Listen, that's a big jolt to my ego. Can I go with neither
These
this
are
or
responsible.
that? No, it's neither this or that. I don't like both.
You can't evade.
So I'll go with the X. Less of a hit.
True. Agreed. Especially if you've
No,
got...
no.
It hits my ego bad. I ain't going for it.
Okay. At gunpoint, which WhatsApp group would you exit from? Family group or girl gang group?
Can I exit my building group?
Listen, it's a lifesaver.
Yes!
Sometimes it's a lifesaver. Mat karo yaar.
This or that. Chaiya Chaiya or obviously Mundi Badnaam, the other option.
Chaya chaya.
Me too. Absolutely.
Oh, you never forget your first.
You never forget this perilous dance on top of a tree.
Yeah. Listen,
First-
that had so many
But I think a
firsts.
first
to
is
it.
always very,
For
very,
you, yes,
very,
absolutely. I would say.
special.
But you were fantastic in both, yeah.
Thank
Your excuse to escape a boring phone call for both of you. Battery about to die
That's the excuse.
or nature's call / work call.
Battery's dying, I'll call you back, battery's dying. No.
I use no network. Hello?
Hello, you're supposed to
No,
wait
but you
for.
didn't say no network. Yeah. So for me,
No,
it's
आपके लिए ये दोनों option.
ये दोनों option नहीं है. So that one's for you, right?
The hello.
No. The network one is the best one.
best.
Tunnel, elevator,
Yeah.
network. These are the three. Entering a lift, okay, khatak, gone, right? But I would use also battery. Battery works brilliantly.
But with the Oppo, the battery doesn't die. So क्या करें अभी?
पेट्रोल खत्म ही नहीं
क्या
होता.
करें अभी?
पेट्रोल
पेट्रोल तो
खत्म ही नहीं
खत्म ही नहीं
होता.
होता.
Grandstand 6A.
See, I got the hamper, guys.
Okay, would you rather free internet for life or free food?
Free food.
Free food.
Most places free internet मिलता है, but हर जगह खाना के लिए आपको बिल भरना पड़ता है. I want free food.
How can you miss a store?
No, I'm fine.
I choose a store.
I'm good with that. I'm fine.
Okay.
Papped or no papped?
Papped.
Nicely
See,
done.
I'm being honest.
Call person or WhatsApp / text person?
Call person.
Yeah? You?
Big
You
major
know,
change.
people have forgotten the art of calling people. Nobody wants to call, and it really
Call.
upsets me.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what.
It's so personal.
Not only have people forgotten the very act of calling, the
Numbers
art
bhi
of
bhul gaye.
conversation also.
And this voice notes business is irritating.
Yeah.
Because you are around people, so if you can't hear the voice note, you're going like this, which is like just call.
Okay, I discovered voice note rather recently. I use voice note a lot because it's just easier than
Typing.
typing. But I find it's just so impersonal, this typing business.
No.
Call, man.
Sorry, sir. 3-0. Well done.
Listen, I'll tell you
Clean
what.
sweep, Malaika, clean sweep. Thank you.
Listen, I am saying when we do the next one,
Yeah.
95G, I'm wearing a white dress too. I mean,
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for the 0 hour. Thanks to these wonderful people who've been so unfiltered. So big round of applause for you all.
thank you.
for having us.
And you were
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And like I said, keep watching this space for more desirable deals because it's all about the deals. Incredible offers exclusively for you. This is Salil signing out. So thank you guys for joining us and see you all next time. Bye-bye.